Good evening, Final Fantasy Randomizer fans, and welcome to our Duckling Extra Credit Bootcamp class. This is our first week of the extra credits for the first week of the bootcamp, and here you're going to be getting some interesting side lessons from the main bootcamp. Things to teach you stuff that you might not get in the main flags, because we like to be wild and crazy here in Final Fantasy Randomizer, and there's honestly simply too much to teach in just a 6-week period unless we do some wild crazy things here too. I am Darkmoon EX, leader of the extra credit classes, joined in the booth by Luffy DV. I always say your name wrong. It's just a running gag now.
Oh yeah, I just let it go, man. It's all good.
I always correct myself at the end though. So how's it going over there, Luffy, on this Thanksgiving evening?
It is going just fine. Had some good turkey, hung out with family, ready to play a little FFR and teach some of the young ducks some good stuff.
Excellent. So I do see we have a few ducklings out there in chat. We'll say hi to everyone there. We're going to quickly get into the game, but before we do that, as is part of the duckling classes, we're going to very briefly go over the flags we'll be running today. And the important thing that we want to point out, going out of order on these tabs, is what this primary lesson is about. The lesson this week for extra credit is the benefits of being a ninja. So your party is gonna be a ninja. You get a force ninja right up front, plus your choice of mages. And Luffy, you said that you were going with Rainbow?
Yeah, we're just going to go Ninja Rainbow. It's kind of a standard, I guess you'd say safe party. It gives me access to all the magic I want. And it also gives me the ability to Dan off one of the characters, preferably the white mage, if white magic rolls crap. So we'll see how that goes.
Unless Fade is like level 1 or something,
Yeah, pretty much.
So, the important things to note, there is a long topher here, standard flags on your goal. Scale is pretty actually kind on the enemies. It's 97% average. Your bosses are going to be the FFR standard, though, 50 at 200%. 60% overworld, 70% dungeon. That basically comes out to a 60% encounter rate for everything, because the dungeon encounter rate's just a little lower. That's something that you'll learn as you go along. And then your experience is 2.5 plus 250 on 5% per key item. That is FFR standard time right there. Yep. Important for us to go with the incentives: Ice Cave, Ordeals, Marsh, Earth, Sea. Both of those are going to be behind gating. Canaria and Marsh. Luffy, goddamn, I can't do that. Explain the behind gating for me.
So behind gating is pretty simple. It means the item is going to be behind an item that you need to either get into the dungeon or get somewhere in the dungeon, i.e. behind a locked door, or even behind like the cube, say in Sky, or behind the rod in Earth. So in Earth right here, behind gating, I need the rod in order to get whatever item is beneath it in the 8 boxes on the Earth 4.
Yes. So essentially, that key item that you see here for the Earth Cave, that vampire chest, the rod plate is right behind it, and you have to dig past that rod plate to the 8 treasure chests that are on Earth floor, the 5 up top, the 3 below. One of those is going to have your randomly placed key item loose, but not loose. The Sea Shrine's even nicer. All you need is the key, and there's only one chest behind gating. That's the TFC chest, that backwards crescent moon chest. If that's behind gating right there, you know exactly where your key item is going to be.
Yep. So hopefully I won't need to check that, but if I do, at least I know exactly where that is.
Exactly. We kind of hope that you can just speed run the last portion of the game and not stress about that. But we'll see. Yeah. 21 of 21. Just to emphasize that again. With 21 locations and 21 items in the pool, including the katana and the power gauntlet, that means that you're not going to have any loose, and there's not going to be any dud locations among all of these right here on the left. And we had a question about what TFC means. TFC is the specific chest in Sea Shrine that is behind the locked door. We may actually go there depending upon whether or not we need to do it. It's the only locked chest in the game in that dungeon. And it's locked for no reason we can tell. We assume it was just a flag that the developer didn't flip off, because there's no way in the vanilla game you're getting into Sea Shrine without the key anyway. But if you need to check it, you don't have the key. You very often call it that friendly chest, substituting a different F word for friendly. So that's TFC.
We all love that one.
We all love that one. Early open progression is going to be on, so the river system by Crescent Lake is going to be available for you to go all the way from Provoca down to Crescent Lake, and the Dwarf Pass is going to be open so you can get the Dwarf Tunnel from Canaria. Early King, Early Sarda, Early Sage, Early Ordeals, Gaia Shortcut, Lefenish Hospitality. Those are our standards that we kind of are getting used to having on pretty much all the time. Free Bridge is your only bonus. Magic and shops. Oh, shops will have random weapons and armor and caster and elite gear, and that is important because that means that things like the Thor Hammer, the Black Shirt, the any of the items that can cast spells, I think even a ruse, the ruse stick, the defense sword, there we go, could technically be in a shop. So it's worth checking all the shops even after you have good gear, in case you're looking for a casting item that might be of use.
Yeah, when I rolled a practice earlier today, there were ribbons and stuff right inside Canaria, so you will find the elite gear right there ready for you. You're just going to have the money to get it.
Yeah, which, I mean, by the end game you should. You may not even have to grind in here, but a few good battles are going to get you what you need. Standard enemies, all unrunnable, shuffled rarity, shuffled surprise. We already covered that. Your classes are not going to have any blurstings. Bonuses and malices are off. So your ninja is a ninja, an all-day ninja. And then, no starting equipment, full house restoration, double weapon crit rate, increased weapon elemental and type bonuses. Pretty standard again. We're just quickly going over that just to point out things. And of course, the thing that I didn't turn on because it wasn't standard when I made these, and Luffy called me a monster for it. No faster shit.
It's fine. Like we were talking about earlier, like auto sort inventory is one of those flags that kind of has become the new standard. Faster ship would be nice, but I understand why that is not baked in right now into your normal flag set. It is, you get the advantage if you get the floater early and you get in the air versus someone who has the ship. I understand it. So.
It teaches the value of the floater when you use it.
Exactly, yes.
Finally.
And this is about teaching here, not about going fast all the time.
I know. I did actually play in a race. It was the Archipelago thing that we did yesterday. And I had faster ship clicked off because I'm just not used to clicking it on. And oh my god, it felt so slow.
Yep.
Finally, thief lockpicking, our beta flag is on. That means that if you have a thief in your party or a ninja, and they get to level 10, because that's the requirement we have right here, you can pick your way through any locked door. And I want to point out, this is important, it's not going to be valuable here, because there's no way we're letting that ninja kiss dirt. But, if you have a party where you have a thief, you get them to level 10 in this particular instance, and you let them kiss dirt or get stoned or whatever, you can pick that body up and mash them against the door, and it will still open even if they're not alive. So, it doesn't come into play here because we're never not getting experience on our primary damage carry. But on other flag sets where you might have thief lock picking on, that is actually a valuable thing to remember. That the body just has to be level 10. The body doesn't have to be alive. So, with that, we can ditch the browser flags, close that out, and we are set to roll, Luffy, whenever you want to go.
I'm going to give it just 1 second. My OBS disconnected here because my internet likes to be fun, and I reconnected, so I'm just going to give it about 20 seconds, then I'm going to get going.
I see you go gray right there. If we have to pull you back in via stream link, we will before we go. There you go. Nope. Yep.
Just going to give it a second here. I reconnected through OBS, just going to let it do its thing for a minute.
Yes, no big deal. It says you're back up again. Well, see if you actually are. It was just, no, DLC Media just crashed. Nope.
There we go. I reconnected through OBS.
Yep, getting double audio, you're back and live. There we go. Hey.
Awesome. All right. So, ready when you are, sir.
Get us going. I'll start the timer as soon as I see you actually move on screen.
All right, sounds good. I'm going to count us down in 3, 2, 1, and go. All right. Harm 4 is interesting, but I'm not going to need that.
Okay, so you have about a 15-second delay on us, just FYI. So we're going to see you get into that soon after. So yeah, Harm 4, as Fizzlebeef, Lord Fizzlebeef, who I see in chat, hello there, has pointed out before, Harm 4 is basically poor man's nuke, because Fade is basically poor man's nuke, and Harm 4 does Fade damage but it doesn't do it. Like, it only does it against the undead. I saw Brack, I saw Cure 3, that's not bad. Brack is probably going to be one of your most useful spells here.
Yep, just picking up some Lightning 2 for some early AoE, and we'll go from there. Oh, very, very fast encounter.
We will see that soon. Yeah, no, the cheap heal pots, that's a good thing to see. The Brack is going to be useful for some of the endgame bosses, as well as throwing that at Garland. And yeah, Lightning 2 is not a bad pickup when it's the only AoE you have, because it at least is useful against most enemies you're going to face right now.
Oh, that's right, we got tents. I forgot I didn't need to buy those Canavans. Oh, very, very quick encounter here as well, going into the dungeons.
So, hate asking why it is that Will Bloodworth isn't running this one. Will Bloodworth actually ran this flag set last time we did the boot camp, so it was also benefits of being a ninja. So, he has done it, we just... I put the offer out, and Luffy's the one that accepted, so that's what we got. Yeah, you're right, that's like within 3 steps of going into the dungeon that encounter's there. That's good to know if you find a good starting encounter. Ooh, and that's a big old boodle of money.
Yeah, I'll take that early.
So, the Temple of Fiends, unrevisited, can't be incentivized. There's nothing there, and with 0 loose, the only reason you're checking this is for gear and money.
Yep, I saw there was a Vorpal for sale in Canaria there, so I'd kind of like that sword if I can have it, please.
I get that. Saracen asking if one of the Derby flag sets is Force Ninja. I don't know. This is Force Ninja, because that's what I just like to do. I like to show off different classes, and what's better than having a thief than a ninja? But I don't know, I haven't looked at what the Derby flag sets are yet. So, Rich is asking, because my brain locked up for a second there, why did you go to the top chest first instead of the bottom?
It's really just my routing that I do. I figure if I go to the farthest chest first and there's nothing there, I just reset back and then I'm done.
That's fair. That makes
Everybody
sense.
has their own kind of like, routing they prefer, and that's just kind of what I like to do.
So, we got a fish from the king and the canoe from Sarah. I'm assuming that fish is the random food item you feed to the Titan.
That is correct.
Very. So yeah, killed Garland, got to save Sarah, go back to town, got your items. The canoe allows us to basically go anywhere, and without a free canal, we're going to be looking for something to get us out there. Ruby doesn't really point us in either direction though, so I'm assuming Provoke is your next move?
Yep, that'll be where I'm heading next. I'm just doing my shopping, because now I have money to do it.
You had a lot of money, it was nice. You have a lot less money now.
Yeah.
No, actually, you find, and a Vorpal, okay. So, you're good.
Yeah.
There's a katana in the pool, you're good with the Vorpal until such time as you get the katana, basically.
Yep, that's the idea.
Very pretty. And you can see from everything not having any pluses next to it, the Blurst gear is also off. Selling the opal because it's absolutely useless to you, and buying some pro rings because those are essentially the best armor you can get for anyone in the game.
Yeah, just gonna grab a couple of those right now because they're right here and I can afford it. Why not?
Pro ring provides 8 points of armor for your characters and also death protection, I do believe.
So one thing I'm going to really try to do here while I'm in the early game is take some fights that otherwise normally I wouldn't, because if I'm funneled into Marsh Cave, I really want to be level 10.
Yep.
Because if I don't have a key, I do not want to double back there.
Well, I mean, it's not just Marsh. If you somehow have to end up over at Ice Cave as well. Yeah, you do not have the magic right now for Ice Cave. You don't have a really powerful sweeper. You don't have any life casting magic for when you inevitably get one of your characters besides the White Mage dead. Like, Ice Cave is a push.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thankfully, the pirates are not. Pirates are dirt cheap and easy to kill because they only have, like, I think at max 9 HP here or something. Yeah. Quick level 5. And the ship. So...
Yeah.
Marsh Cave.
Yeah, so we're gonna try to find a way to take some levels though, because we have vanilla tiles, so that's a thing. Hey, alright, I'll take that.
57 grand ribbons. That's expensive, but good to know.
Yeah.
And I mean, the Aegis Shield would be nice if you didn't have, a Force Ninja and nothing else.
Exactly.
Key items that came from the King and Princess were the fish, which because of the random Titan item is actually the ruby. Oh, I need to mark that crap down because I didn't. So yeah, ruby and canoe. Thank you for reminding me, chat. Came from King and Princess, and then Vicky just now gave us the ship.
Mm-hmm.
I am a terrible tracker. I always forget I'm supposed to be tracking. So there we go. That was Quad X Ice 2. Exit is lovely to see, especially if you have to go to Marsh or Ice Cave.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All beneficial right there.
Oh, man. Okay, we're gonna do something before we go to Marsh Cave.
I'm curious about your something. Saracen asking slow boat. Yes, slow boat. Faster ship is not a standard flag yet.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have people talking to us about this all day.
Yeah.
I swear.
I already called Dark Moon a monster, Saracen. Don't worry.
Yeah, I am a monster. I know. Fizzle beef boat goes.
Yeah, he's right.
He's not wrong. No, that is entirely true. We're hanging out on the open sea in our pontoon right now.
Mm-hmm.
That is a really nice encounter to get early. Like a 9-pack of Caribs this early in the game is some really good experience.
Yep. So we're gonna take some fights in the river system here because we want, like I said, those levels.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. River system's good. It's got some good monsters in it for killing. I mean, it's essentially it's all the standard open zones here of the game. We're gonna have these early rivers, but they didn't expect you to get to it until much later in the game. So there's really hard monsters on all of these, even though they're early game zones.
Alright.
I mean, they are talking in chat about whenever we're going to get the slow boat flag, which takes the boat all the way down to walk speed. Chat's a bigger monster than I am.
Yeah. Ooh, level 6 magic, pretty good.
We'll see that in a second. The not a lot of good armor for you just yet. I mean, Fade Sword is okay, but when you have level 1 rack.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, no, Life 2 and Fade. I mean, I guess it just depends on how bad you think Topher is going to be as to whether or not those spells will matter, because you'd have to keep your White Mage alive for them.
Yep.
Yeah. Airship encounters. Okay, so that was the cube from the Sage. Chat's called for airship encounters. Chat is full of monsters. Now, I don't encourage this, but if you really wanted levels, you could always just bounce into Volcano and go kill some things and then kill Carrie. I don't think you, like... You're here.
The consideration is there, for sure. Right now, I'm just going to do the standard, check the zones here outside of Crescent and see what we got.
Yeah.
Maybe we come into some Peds or something.
No, yeah, the early Crescent play is a good place to go for levels if you need to.
With the very early encounter, like we were talking about, this should be relatively quick.
Normally, I just like the Bull and Scorpions, but with the popcorn bonus, we have a lot of experience. Not bad.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm level 9, which is where I want to be. I'm at level 10 is the goal before we head to Marsh Cave, because that's where we're getting funneled right now.
Yeah. Man, that red mage just keeps getting bullied.
Yep. So, one more encounter or two through the river system, and we'll be fine by the time we get over there, which was our goal.
Yep, that makes sense. Well, that's a popcorn pack right there.
Mm-hmm. Right,
oh, and those cobras die easy.
Oh, yeah. Good enough.
The grr snacks. Okay, right, 10 minutes in, getting over to Marsh Cave. It's not the fastest time, necessarily, but I can, like, for what you got funneled into, I can see it.
Yeah, I didn't have much of a choice here. I am not double dipping Marsh Cave. No, thank you. So,
plus,
there's level 10, exactly what we wanted.
Plus, you just really didn't have the sweepers. Like, with Nuke or something, you probably could have done Marsh earlier, but, like, where you're at right now, yeah, it's a bit rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A few extra levels going in there is safe. Now I got some charges for level 3 and 4 magic, should there be something good here, so this is fine.
Now, one thing I know you didn't do was check the item shop at Elfland first, just to make sure there wasn't, like, progression there. Obviously, Canal can't be there. I don't think Canal can show up in an item shop, but you never know what progression might be around.
Nope, I haven't seen that just yet, so... Yep.
Warp Fast and Ice 3, all very nice. Bane less so when you can buy Bane swords, but the rest of those are must-buy white magic.
Yep, so we're going to grab all of them. I'm not buying anything on the Ninja right now because he's not going to have any charges till level 15 anyway.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a waste of money.
It is, especially when you're at the early game like this. Wall's nice. Wall isn't learnable by your red mage. Wall is probably not going to be in your magical repertoire.
Yeah, we found ribbons for sale over there at Crescent Lake, or not Crescent, what you call it? Boca anyway. Yeah. So, okay, yep. No item here either, this is fine.
And level 4 new. Well, there's every other spell we need right there. Lock for 600 is also nice.
Yeah, it's okay. We got nice. Lock 2, I think, at level 2. I bought
so then
for
you don't
the
need it, yeah,
mage,
you're
so
fine.
We're okay.
Yeah, you're good.
Alright.
Nuke and a prayer, that's all you need for most of this game, right?
Yeah, that should be fine.
It's fine. Cancel the wrong level 4 nuke. It wasn't level 1 nuke. It's gonna show up sooner or later.
Alright, so it looks like after the hard reset, there's a pretty decently long run here before we run into the second encounter, and then the third encounter is pretty quick after that as well, so that's good.
Good to memorize.
Yep, we should be able to make it all the way down to the basement of Marsh Cave here in one shot.
Scorpions with slow is a little annoying.
Yeah, you always hate to see enemies with those kind of sweepers, slow, heal, any kind of crap like that. It just slows you down.
Red Mage asking, did you go to Crescent Lake before Elfland, and if so, why? And the answer would be finding item progression and also getting some levels under your belt before going to Marsh, because your magic wasn't great and you just weren't sure you're going to make it through Marsh before then. You wanted charges of like exit and warp if you could get it. Yeah.
Yeah, the free item there from the sages would have maybe given me an idea, like, maybe that was Floater, and then it kind of makes Marsh irrelevant, so...
Or at least a dungeon you don't come back to until much, much later.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's some good money, too. Nice.
Yeah, checking chests early on right now in a zero loose scene isn't a bad thought, just because there's still a few things you're going to want to spend money on, especially with the Caster and Elite gear in the boxes or in the shops. Yeah, the nice thing about Crescent Lake, as Fizzlebee points out in chat, is that it's a good place to get some early levels if you have the firepower to take out the monsters that are just outside, since that's a quote-unquote later zone than the monsters that you're going to be facing around the rest of the Serpent Sea.
Gross. Okay.
Are the chests on Marsh level 2 still tied to chests on top of the floor of Marsh? Yes, they are. We have not ever changed the keys between the connected chests in this game. So that is a behavior that is preserved from the vanilla game, and as far as I know from the devs, will never change. And there's our canal. Gross, that probably still makes Ice Cave on the table.
It does.
But you're level 10. Oh, the other reason to get level 10. Thief lockpicking. Oh, yeah. That was nice.
I'm going to pause for just a second here because I just want to check something. Okay. I found the item there that I believe is the incentive item, but it did not give me a fanfare. We do not have that checked.
That's fair. So that is, I might talk to Life Reboot and have them click that on just so that it's there for the actual flag set. That's another one of those ones that wasn't like on when these flags were first made, and I just didn't think to go check. That's my bad. Yeah. No,
that's fine. Like, if I had found any other item there that was, a NPC item or anything like that, it would have fanfare, but the power bonk gave me pause for a second.
Because I know that is incentivized. So with that power bonk in his possession, that was the key item that was there. Power bonk and power gauntlet, if you don't know our short term, and katana are both in the incentive pool. So with that, he knew he could just leave, so he exited out, and we were good with Marth. Marth is off the table now.
Yeah. So we're gonna do a quick little bit of shopping right here.
Fair call.
So now we have money, and we do not want to have to triple dip Elflin, so we're gonna pick up our spells. Actually, we didn't check the. We have a Vorpal, so it's fine. We're gonna pick that up. We'll give the White Mage something to do in case we decide to not kill her.
I'm gonna see what you're talking about in just a second. And that would be... Oh, the Thor Hammer. Yeah, that's not... Well, she can't swing it, but she can at least cast with it.
Yeah, she can throw some Lit 2 out there and be, a little useful.
A minor league Black Mage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And while we're at it, we'll pick up some cake. Maybe we'll throw some cake at Lich in a little while.
A Black Apprentice, what's the name for a low-level mage?
Padawan?
I mean, if we want to go the Jedi route, sure. Adept. A Black Adept.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Oh god, this ship is so slow.
Yeah, I know. I appreciate it. It's fine. It's fine. We'll get the floaters sooner rather than later, hopefully. Actually, we're going to do something else real quick that I just remember we can do, because looking at what is incentivized, we can also do this because we have done the thief lockpick. Oh, we're poisoned. How'd that happen? Okay.
I like all the suggestions we're getting for mage names. Neophyte, Apprentice, and the winner, I think, Mageling.
Fizzle, you never disappoint me.
Well, I want to credit Astolia for coming up with that first. That's pretty good.
Oh, I see that. Yep, I saw Fizzle second. Got it.
What is this slow boat? Again, everyone critiquing that. That is not a standard flag. We are trying to teach people standard flags. Oh, there's your main sword. You don't even have to go buy one now.
Yeah, and we'll do this too. Why not?
And a crown, so you can actually go, wow, that was a really nice canary. You got your main sword. You can continue upgrading your mageling. You got a sun sword you can throw on that red mage, so I think actually swings something. You got the crown, so you can go do Astos, and even if early Ordeals wasn't on, which it is, you can then go and do Ordeals now. That was a solidly loaded Canaria.
Oh yeah, I'm glad I remembered. I looked over at my little tracker right here and saw, oh yeah, wait, I can do that, because we're gonna go do the Ruby next and see what Grandpa has in his closet. But this is a nice little stop. Oh,
heck yeah.
Even better.
So yeah, a good thing for Ducks to be reminded of is the fact that you are allowed to play with an auto tracker. If you're using Emo Tracker, that would be the JAT auto tracker. It is fully capable for Final Fantasy Randomizer, and it is acceptable for all forms of play right now. So use it for your practices, use it for the async, and when the Duck Derby comes up, use it for that as well. Unless a tournament says otherwise, you can use the auto tracker for just about anything. I see the adamant, so you just keep walking. You're just right in the area for all this. I love it when the fetch quests just flow like that.
Me too, man. Me too.
Speaking of tracker, adamant, power bonk, and then we got canal. Thank you for reminders from the from chat. And we got hooray. What do we get from the adamant?
We got ourselves some other progression.
What did we get?
Oxyel.
Thank you. I literally didn't look because I was looking at the tracker.
I didn't want to give it away in case you wanted me to wait, because I'm a little behind.
You're fine. We were outside of the work game at that point. Okay, chat's let me know as well. So if you were like, I don't know what we got. So with
just trying to not spoil the surprise.
You're fine. With the ruby in hand, which gross.
Yep.
Ogre and hyenas with blizzard. That with the ruby in hand, which was, as we saw earlier, the fish, because Luffy has the Titan food on. That means that we can go do this and do the Titan check, which I think Titan Trove's on. And
Titan Trove is not on, but we might check those boxes anyway.
I closed the flags because I'm doing the tracking and having two tabs open as well as it's confusing my brain. But it does also allow us to go check the Sarda item. The Sarda is early and free.
Alright. Nothing in the closet.
Well, we're about to go check that, but yeah, we'll see. I'm sure you just did a quick reset and got the heck out.
Yep.
Wow, yeah, that is... Titan has not been hoarding for a rainy day. That was Titan's leftovers from eBay is what that was.
Rich boy, give the Titan a fish and feed him for a day. Yeah, that sounds about right. Hey, alright, do you want a fetch quest?
I'm not singing that, by the way.
Me neither.
I think he hates the one that will sing it. The rest of us are just going to let him. Crystal, hey, look at that. So, you don't have the rod. I'm assuming you're not going to go do Earth Game right now. You're just going to bounce out and go back to Matoya?
Yeah, that's the plan. I'm debating on which way to go to Matoya, though, because I'm just thinking...
Yeah, because you could sail to the backside and do it that way, but...
I could, because I have ordeals on the table. I have Oxyale now. I have Brack. I can go do Sea Shrine, but I don't have Key. Although it doesn't matter because I got the Ninja.
You got the Ninja.
Maybe we'll just show... Ooh, hi. Maybe we'll just show the ducks here some different stuff real quick. Yeah, we'll do that.
And we have Jack All over in Black Magic, and the White Magic is Cure 4. Hey, that's nice.
Ooh.
Cure 4 and Life, learnable by both your red and your white. That's pretty... well, I mean, Life is learnable by only white, but the Cure 4, that's powerful any day of the week.
Weapon shop, pretty nice, too.
Oh, 52 Grand Mazamin. Wow!
We'll be coming back here.
I kind of feel like you might be buying some of this later, yeah.
Yeah, we'll come back here. All right. Oh my God, slow ship. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, this is not like a normal kind of routing thing, but I'm gonna show it to you guys anyway. We're gonna sail kind of south to go north here. We have the crystal, so we can check Matoya. But what we're going to do is we're going to park at a different river system by her cave to kind of be on the northern side-ish of the world here, which would be a lot faster. I was just going to say, this
is actually a really good lesson to learn, or to show off. Valuable to know, because this won't be the only time that you actually think about doing something like this. The Matoya dock on the north side is good access for when you come around here. It actually kind of makes you wonder if the devs thought about, like, why they would need it, why something like this should be here, if maybe this is just the easiest way to get to Topher from this side if you somehow are still sailing around for some reason, which you shouldn't be. Like, you should be in the airship in the vanilla game, so why a dock here would be here, but it's here and it's useful.
Yep. And I have done this before. I have parked over here. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I have parked over here before and walked the Temple of Fiends, so this is a thing.
And once again, getting critiques in chat because we don't have Speedboat on. Herb! Oh, that was the worst one to do this sail around for.
Yeah, it sure was.
Oh, but Opal Bracelet's nice. That best body armor for a mage.
It's fine. All right, so...
You're like, really?
All right, so...
Really?
Yeah, that's a bummer. That's a bummer, Rich. That's a bummer. Okay, so what we're going to do here, we're just going to go to Ordeals because that's kind of here. We have Warp, we have Exit, so we can kind of get through this really fast, hopefully.
Yeah, so I agree with that. You have to sail back up because routing was not your friend today. Doing Ordeals while you're on the path just makes the most sense. Try and get the best coverage you can.
Yeah, and with Ordeals access right here, we can just park ourselves in the river system instead of parking over where the airship has to dock, so this is fine.
Yeah, so make the best of a bad situation, basically.
Yeah.
So we had a question about whether or not, like, about the encounter table and why you're doing things the way you do and all of that. Fizzlebeak was explaining it in chat, but... So... The encounter table is shuffled every time in the game, and by that we mean this. And this is an explanation for Luffy while he's slowly figuring out the exact maze through these Ordeals pillars, which are shuffled. Think of the encounter table like a deck of 256 cards. If you were to flip those cards over one at a time, one for every step you get, you would get an encounter on certain numbers or higher. That's kind of the best way to think of it. So if you flip the deck and you get a 2, you're not going to get an encounter. But if you flip it like a 10 maybe, like, depending upon your encounter rate, a 10, may be an encounter at that point. So you just flip your way through all the high cards that come up. You get an encounter on those, and the rest of them don't. And that's how you kind of get encounters on the overworld. It's the same here, like in the randomizer in comparison to vanilla. But you first shuffle that deck so that you don't know the order that those high cards are going to come in on. It'll be the same every time on a seed. So it's like you flip through it and then you flip back and you do it again, and you never reshuffle after the first time. But that shuffle deck is the deck you're playing. So that's kind of how it works, and that's why Luth will see that he has an encounter very early in the deck, and he just knows to skip that every time when he's on the overworld or in a dungeon, because he can just burn that off with a soft reset and skip it. Now, if he wants to go back to the start of the deck, he does a hard reset, as if you were pushing the power button on and off on the Nintendo back in the day, and that will take you all the way back to the start of the encounter table, and we go from there.
Pretty useful tech to learn as you advance in the randomizer here.
So, manipulating the encounter table and all of that, learning how to manipulate, that is all a key part of the game, and that's actually one of the first lessons I would really teach when you're trying to learn quote-unquote advanced tech, is how the encounter table works and how to manipulate it. We got the rod, so Earth game is on the table. And
we got to go back up there to turn in the herb anyway, so...
Perfect. It's good routing at that point now. Everything's coming up Luffy.
So far.
And vanilla trap tiles does seem to be that way, yes.
Yes, trap tiles are vanilla. So what we're going to do, because we're right here anyway, we're going to burn off a few spells, and we're going to eat some zombie dragons and just grab a few cheap levels before we get out of here.
Yeah, so bear in mind that these flags are meant for as a complement for week 1. So we're trying to teach very basic lessons here. We are teaching the emphasis on the ninja. We are teaching an emphasis on checking shops and finding good elite and caster gear in there. But, ooh, Zap, that is disgusting.
Yeah.
We don't think we're going to be eating these anymore.
Like I was saying, we're leaving.
Yeah, we're done.
We're done.
But some of the more complex things, like shuffled trap tiles and, Speedboat's not complex, but it's not a standard lesson. That's the reason why certain things aren't on right now. And he asked why you didn't cast Exit. That was because you were hoping to get some zombie D kills, and then they proved otherwise. Yeah.
Yep. I wanted to grab some cheapo levels here, but we're gonna avoid that altogether.
We're gonna avoid that. That's fine. Fizzlebeat. That awkward moment was a grind fights back.
Yep. That'll happen every now and again.
It will.
We have ribbons on the table eventually, but we're not going back there. So
it's like every time I open my mouth when someone's on the Bridge of Destiny, I'm a commentator, and I'm like, oh, look, the R hydrants. That's one of the best encounters you can get here. They're cheap, they're fun, they give you a lot of experience, and oh, they're casting. Never mind.
So this actually isn't so bad with the routing. We got an item that we have to go back toward Earth Cave anyway, so this is not so bad. This could have been worse.
Yeah, I mean, there could have been something else that would have sent you in a different direction, but this way, at least, you go south, you go north. It actually worked out in your favor routing-wise.
Yeah, and we're going to have to go back there to translate the slab anyway. Over to Northern Continent.
I've missed a few things, haven't I? I'm so sorry, chat. I'm very bad at this.
What you need? What did we miss?
No, I got it. Crystal Herb, Rod, Slab. I think we haven't gotten Key, which we don't need. Oh, we did get Crown.
We did get Crown, yep. We have Bridge, Ship, Canal, Canoe, Crown, Crystal, Herb, which has now been turned in. Yep. We have Slab, Adamant, Oxio, Rod, and Cube.
Okay, I got it all right now. We're good.
Cool. So we are missing Trime, and we are missing Loot to have our go mode.
I'm a terrible tracker. I keep warning people about this. I get caught up watching the game and commentating, and I'm bad at this. So
it happens.
It happens.
Oh, that was an ambush. I'm so used to seeing shadows ambush me. I just automatically reset out of it. It's fine.
How far from the... Oh, well, at least you saved, so...
Yeah, not very far at all. Okay.
Yep. Oh, that was you ambushing them. You see the text come up and you just assume. I get that.
Yep, it's a quick mash, and then I realized, oh, whoops, that was fine.
I could have gotten away from this. Yeah.
All right, so...
and with Trap Tiles being vanilla, absolutely no point to check the Hall of Giants.
Nope. So what we're gonna do though, because I want to try to grab a little bit of extra cash, I'm gonna check just a couple boxes on the way down. I know that I don't have to check,
Yeah.
because I really want that massa that's sitting there when we go translate the slab and we're done.
Are you gonna slap the Maza on your ninja, or are you gonna slap it on someone else?
Right now, the Moss is gonna go on the ninja till I find this incentive katana,
Okay.
and then we'll go from there.
Cool.
The ninja will do the most damage with the massa compared to anybody else for now.
That's, I mean, honestly, straight through to the end game.
Yeah. So I'm gonna need 52k, and I have roughly probably close to like 48, 49 right now. So I'll probably get the last few thousand I need in the boxes in Earth 4.
Yeah.
So
Since you have to check them all anyway.
yeah, I'm just checking the free rooms here. I'm not gonna check the trap tile room, and we're just gonna go kill ourselves with vampire.
Yeah, the greed checks. Not gonna do the Earth TFC off to the side because no one likes that room.
Nope. And we're gonna throw some harm 4 out here at any undead that I see, because I got PTSD from crappy undead in this cave. So we're just gonna play it safe.
That genie probably apparently heard one of us call the Maza the Balsa. And it was like, that would be a very different sword.
Yeah. Oh my god, that vorpal.
This sword is so light and easy to swing. Well yes.
Okay. Vorpal showing why it is both everybody's favorite and hated weapon all at the same time here. 3 hits, 40 damage. Thanks.
Yeah, that was pretty. Good job there, Vorpal. You're trying.
Yeah. Vorpal is such a divisive sword. Some people love it, some people hate it. I like it. It has a special place in my heart. It helped me win a race, but it is definitely a
quite literally hit or miss.
controversial. Yeah. Controversial at best.
Yeah. So we had a question in chat about whether or not there's random overworld and if it's available for use. It is. It is available. It's in the beta flags right now. It's still being worked on. We just actually, as they were talking about the Halloween race we did with a special type of random overworld. Oh, Tail. At least you can class change your oh wait. I mean, it's nice for your mages. You can class change your mages, but yeah, no. The ProcGen overworld is available if you want to play with it. It's in beta. It's there. Luth, I think your stream just crashed.
Yeah, it disconnected again. It's gonna come back. My internet is playing hiccups tonight because I don't know why.
Okay. Well, if you want to just pause for a second.
Yep, I'll do that. I'm getting out of this fight and then sit for a second right here. Let me pause my timer. Let me look at my OBS and make sure it's doing its thing.
Let me go turn on this for a couple. There. We'll just pause and wait.
Yeah, this is Thanksgiving. We're hanging out. We're having fun. This isn't a race or anything like that.
Chat's
this is a teaching moment.
You. Luffy needs to get off the McDonald's Wi-Fi. You may need to actually hard reset your OBS connection.
I might do that. It's giving 10 seconds till a second attempt to reconnect, which it normally will do. And then if it doesn't, I will close it down and restart it.
Sounds good. Oh.
Hey, there it is.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I got B-list Wi-Fi, man. Sorry.
You're fine. Okay, we're good. Let me turn the technical difficulties back up. And we are set to roll.
All right, gonna restart my timer in 3, 2, 1, go.
I mean, I didn't stop the one here, but we can get an accurate timer for me later. Okay.
Yeah, accurate-ish.
Accurate enough.
Yeah. Fizzle, you should know you were there.
Last item was, thank you for reminding me. Last item was the tail. We talked about it, but then I forgot to mark it off because it's me. Which, tail's fine for your mages, as we were saying, but it's not going to be as essential for the ninja, just because, like, they're already class changed, and you can't double class change them. This isn't like Final Fantasy 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, Lich trying to fight back.
He did his best, but he was alone for this world.
He tried with a rainbow.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's think. So we can do one of a couple things right now. We have Oxyale, so we can go to the Onrak continent and single dip that, do Waterfall, and do Sea Shrine while we are there as well.
Yeah.
Ice Cave is still on the table, and I'm getting real nervous that we're looking at Vanilla Floater, which would really kind of suck.
I mean, it's your call if you decide to go without. If Vanilla Floater is on, then that would, in theory, potentially put, like, because if you can sail to Onrak to do that, because Northern Docks are on, then that means that the Wayukon Desert is on, and there's a 50-50 chance you can go floaterless.
Yeah, you know what? We're gonna go to Onrak continent first for the simple fact that we have 3 possible checks there because our caravan item is still outstanding as well.
We haven't found the shop item. You're right.
Yep. So we have a possible 3 item location here rather than 1 at Ice Cave. We're gonna play the numbers.
Yeah. But bear in mind that you still need key chime and loot, so you basically need a 66% shot of not having to get the floater.
Yeah, I'm figuring that Ice Cave is probably going to be required based off of what we need still. I'm just hoping that my floater is here to kind of expedite this a little bit.
I agree with that. You've managed to push it to the point, and you got one of the duds out of the pool too. You've managed to push it to the point that, like, I mean, not that the power bonk is really a dud, quote unquote, but you know.
Yeah, I can take it back. We're going to Ice Cave.
Yeah, look at that. No Northern Docks. I was wondering about that. So.
This is fine.
So. This will be Luffy, please.
Look, it's not like we reviewed the flags before we started or anything, okay?
We literally went over them and neither of us can remember anything. So, key. Ice Cave can't have the key. We had a suggestion of that, but I think that was before that they saw that Northern Docks was off. So pretty much the only thing that can be here is floater or an item that leads to floater. We're pretty much floater locked down at this point.
Yeah, this is either going to be, looking at what I have left to do, this is either going to be floater or this is going to be TNT to floater, because that is looking like all that I have left.
Pretty much it, yeah.
Yeah. Something that was subtle there that you guys might not have seen, I did save kind of at like a crossroad there between the Ice Cave continent and the Onrak continent, and then just reset back to it to save myself, I don't know, maybe like 5-6 seconds. It's not really anything important, but it is something that can get handy to be in the habit of.
Yeah. So we got a question from Estiola about whether or not Emo Tracker has a tracking item for the caravan item location. Caravan itself, no. What it does have is it should have a tracking item or tracking option on there for the shop item, which if the shop item is found somewhere else, then you don't have to check the caravan at that point. So yeah, so essentially what Luffy was saying there with the overworld reset was, let's say that we knew that Ice Cave was a maybe, that it might not have something here. Saving at the midpoint between Ice Cave and Onrak means that if Ice Cave does have nothing, once you've gotten to the key item location for it, you could just hard reset right there and go all the way back to the midpoint between the two, and save yourself the, 3 or 4 minutes it would take to get out of this and sail back.
Yeah, give or take.
Yeah.
I hate undead packs.
And what was the item?
The item is outstanding. We're still going to have to dig because it is random in here.
Is it
Thanks.
fun? Auto Tracker doesn't automatically show that you collected the shop item, but you can manually mark it. And that might be because of just the way that the thing works with the way that the shop item is placed. But that might be something to raise with Jat and the developer on that and see if we can get that to be solved.
I mean, on the plus side, there's some pretty decent fights in here we can grab some levels with, so that's fine. But
no, Ice Cave's ones are good. I mean, you even have the eye that you can go fight if you really wanted to.
Yeah. I don't think we'll need it, but it's there. I mean, level 18 and 17 is pretty good. I mean, I'm almost end game ready, I think, right now, unless I run into some really nasty scripts and spells.
Okay, so in Ice Cave in the previous room, is there a step and counter difference between left down versus down left? I'm not certain which specific room that you're talking about. What I will state is that there is a fun thing about rooms in Final Fantasy where you're saying 2F. Oh, the loop, the big loop, long loop hallway. No, there's absolutely no difference on that.
Yeah,
it's a perfect square. It doesn't matter.
It's a square.
Yeah.
Yep.
What I will say is, in certain small rooms like this one here, it is worth pointing out that you can walk along the bottom of this room that has a doorway in it, and you won't get encounters. Most rooms in the game that have a door built into the wall will not have encounters in that wall. Oh, look, there's that floater.
Yep, and I'm showing you guys right here what Darkmoon's talking about. This whole hallway right here, little corridor underneath these chests.
Yep.
This is not advancing the encounter table, neither is the doorway right here. So I can have an encounter
and the step
right there,
outside the doorway, I believe.
Yep.
So, like, if you could go down 2 more steps.
Mm-hmm.
1 more. Past that. There, that one too. So, that's part of the reason why when you see people drawing maps about routing in places like March and so forth, they'll walk right in front of doors on the outside of rooms because the doorway doesn't get a step encounter.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay.
So that's the floater we knew that was there. Did I see something about a second Masa?
Yep, we found a second Masa there as well.
Well, I'm sorry, did I miss that you bought one?
Yeah, I bought one.
Okay. So, where is floater? There's floater. We changed the icons. There we go. Okay, so yeah, that's second Masa, so there you go.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so let's see. We want to start going fast, so what's our best course of action here? Maybe we'll just go kill Carrie and be done with this entire section of the world.
There you go. Oh yeah, once you have the floater, you're just in the air. Red Mage said that they heard on a previous stream someone say there was a difference. Bear in mind, sometimes we will just be joking when we say things. Like, chat was discussing whether on Sky 4 it's better to go left and up or right and up or whatever. Everyone has their preference. For sections of the game where it's a perfect square or a perfectly safe direction, no matter what direction you go, every player's just going to come up with their own path that they like to follow. So that's all.
Alright.
So do a quick resupply.
Okay.
Fizzlebeef dropping some serious knowledge there. On Sky 4, going left may be 1 step shorter, which is nice. I usually do a staggered left up, because I get confused and forget count about where I am on the floor, so I like to stagger mine.
I usually walk left 2, up 2, and I'm a heathen for doing it.
I mean, I agree with you on the left up. I have to do it 1 1 1 1 because otherwise I get confused.
I totally understand that.
Fizzlebeef goes right head down because he's a dignified gentleman. Sure.
We've had this conversation before about which is the correct way to go through the room, and I am saying I like to be different.
But again, everyone has their preference. The best thing you can do is for situations like that, just find a path you like that will always work for you and stick to it.
Mm-hmm.
Can't hold a heal pot. Oh no.
Yeah, it's okay.
So you got White Samurai going now?
Right now, I have the other Masa on the Red Mage because the White Mage is probably
kissing dirt.
Fairly useless right now.
Yeah.
She's gonna be if she doesn't die soon. Yeah. I mean, we'll see.
Oof, those red dragons are nasty.
Yeah, they're not nice. I'd like to grab a little bit more money to be able to go buy ribbons, but, we'll get there, I guess. We still gotta do Sky and Sea.
And no incentive item in Volcano, so we're just gonna skip past that chest and move on. And I mean that has no incentive in this flag set. It can be incentivized, we just don't have it this time around. Wow, yeah, Becca's gonna be kissing dirt soon.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow, that was a really... Wow, okay.
Well, we're gonna see that in a sec.
Yeah, you will.
Well, that was a hit. Oh!
Yeah,
Carrie
sure.
had nothing.
Nothing.
Carrie didn't really show up to the party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay. Wow. Thanks for trying, Carrie.
Okay. Scaling fizzle is 50 to 200%.
So Carrie rolled 50. That's what that is.
Yes, she rolled as close to 50, if not 50, as you could probably be.
Pretty much. Yeah, bosses are standard scaling. Because we gave you a ninja and we figured you could handle it. The enemies are slightly lower. I think they have a... I think when we looked at it, it was like a 97% average.
Yeah, I think they're like 80 to like 1 something.
Yeah.
Pull it up that thing out.
Oh, you're actually going to class change. Wow.
Well, I mean, I'd like to buy Temper if it's still around. But
No,
we'll
that's
see.
fair.
60 to 160% on the enemies. And with exit, I can just dip right out of here real fast.
You did kill Lich, didn't you?
I did kill Lich and I killed Carrie. Yep.
So yeah, I didn't even bother checking up the Earth. We really just need Danny to show up for these things because I'm terrible at this.
Yeah,
that's just what that is.
Danny, for those of you that don't know, is Danny's the best.
Tracker extraordinaire.
Yeah.
Okay, so still a possibility of 3 items that are useful here. We're hoping for Chime and Loot, and pretty much something has to be here that will get us there.
Yep. So we're gonna check Waterfall first because it's just a good business decision.
One of these two has to lead to key.
Yep, that's what I'm thinking. I'm hoping it's not this one.
I mean, you don't have to double dip this because you have a key on you. But something to bear in mind with Thief Luck picking is that the game doesn't understand that flag is on. So key is still going to be in the path of progression even if you don't need it.
Yep. And question, if any of the devs, I think we heard Tetron was here earlier, would that mean that key could be blocking my progression even if I have lockpicking on? Because I think that would definitely still be a thing if necessary.
The game is going to assume that key is going to be necessary at some point. So in theory, the game is going to force you to get a key or an item that will lead to key from this waterfall because you don't have Chime, so you can't go into Sky, and Sky isn't incentivized, and you don't have Bottle. Yeah, pretty much you're looking at, I think Waterfall has to lead to key.
Yeah.
So this may in fact be a wasted check.
It might be.
TFC is incentivized Fizzle, yes. So he's going to get something else out of TFC than that over in Sea Shrine, but the key itself is still going to have to be in the path to get you there. So yeah, unless I'm thinking about this wrong, which is possible.
It's TNT, which could lead to Chime, I suppose. But so we'll hang on to it.
TNT's going to have to lead. It still has to lead to. I'm trying to think about what checks we have left after this.
The key could be the shop item here in Onrak, right?
That's fair. It could be. So yeah, it could be.
And it could be Bottle here, which leads to key as well.
Could be.
It's neither. So our shop item is located in Gaia. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that was probably a waste of time.
Yeah, it probably was a waste of time. Okay, so Damage Uchina is asking, how do you get these specific sprites? You got these from the Groggy Dog website, didn't you?
These actually, yes, they are on the Groggy Dog website, but Wildham gave me these. These are his Final Fantasy 3 sprites.
Yeah, and I was going to say, they're the Final Fantasy 3 versions of these classes. One of our community members, Groggy Dog, has a website that holds various sprite sheets and actually holds the template that we use for sprite sheets. So if you want to import these, you can use. We have a sprite importer built into the randomizer You just have to have the sprites match the positioning that we have on our template that's on Groggy Dog's website, and then you basically can import any sprites you want in as long as they meet the basic requirements of Final Fantasy. So, so yeah, like there's a Final Fantasy is weird about its sprites. You basically, if you don't turn on a special option we have in the randomizer, you get 2 palettes. As you can see here, on these sprites, you have a red-white palette essentially, and a blue and yellow-green palette. So. There is a 3 battle palette option that you can turn on, and that will. Oh look, you're. Oh god.
Yep.
Well, that key is.
Yeah, I'm confused as well. We'll find it in a minute.
The shop item has to lead to Chime essentially, but where's loot then?
So loot. Oh boy.
Fizzle Beef, that was an incentivized TFC. Katana's in the pool.
Yeah.
I didn't think Sky was incentivized.
It's not.
Oh, we're forgetting Slab. We have Slab and Bottle.
Oh, that's right.
So, turn in TNT probably leads to Bottle, leads to Chime. Slab leads to Loot, and then we're good to go.
Yeah, that's good.
I don't see why you're telling me. Oh, key. Otherwise, I'm like, what? I checked everything. We got it. We're fine. Oh, you did do the Slab translation, though, didn't you?
I did, yes.
Yeah.
The Slab is translated. So we will head on over to
cool.
Gaia area next, because that's going to conveniently probably have the Bottle in the shop, which we can do both checks at the same time.
I'm getting critique because I forgot to check off the TNT. I honestly forgot you even had it. This is why I shouldn't be doing tracking. I'm just saying.
I forgot to check off the TNT on my tracker as well.
At least I'm self-effacing about it. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah, and a happy Turkey Day to all of our friends out there joining us. I see Falconic in chat, saying the same thing. So,
yes, happy Turkey Day to everyone, Falconic and everyone else out there in chat.
Okay, level 20 is pretty good right now. I think we're almost end game ready, as long as we don't run into something nasty.
Pretty much. I mean, we are looking at a full Topher. So and 50 and 200% scaling, so there is always a possibility that you could just have a Kraken be Kraken. So we will see how that goes.
Of course.
But yeah, with Bottle, Slab, and shop items still out there, that pretty much indicates the last couple items that we need. Although I don't think that katana's gonna get a ton of use from you.
Nah, probably not. We're gonna put it on the ninja because we like it, but we'll see how it goes. Brack, please.
1 failed Brack. 2 failed Brack. 3 failed Brack. So Brack has about a 25% chance of hitting. You can see we are now 3 for 3 on not getting it. So to hit the law of averages, the next one that we cast should do it. Broken it. Hey, look at that! I didn't even see the stream, and hey! So yeah. Hey!
Alright.
And you got what you really wanted, your white mage is now dead.
Yep, that was actually worked out quite well. Okay, so just to make sure and for just kind of trying to be as efficient as possible, we're going to check this TNT before we head over to the Gaia area in case this for some reason turns out to be the Bottle.
Okay, this is one of those few things that I might actually critique you on here, because you were very close to the on-rec area, and while it is true that Bottle could be here, I kind of feel like you were so close to Gaia, I might have just gone over and, like, played the gamble on... Yeah, see? And, yeah. I mean, you're gonna have to go back over there and everything, but... If it had been shop item was, like, Chime or something, then you were right there, you know?
Fortunately, it worked out for me this time
It
with
did.
Chime being there at the TNT. So that was the most efficient routing I'd have to go, which means we got bottle or key right here. Probably bottle.
So are there any mobs in water that aren't weak to lightning? As far as Sea Shrine and the Sea Shrine floor in TFC or in Topher are concerned, the key one to think about is waters. Waters are weak to ice and not lightning like every other water-based enemy. And I see that you're showcasing the Gaia shortcut while you're here.
I was, and then I doubled back forgetting why isn't the item shop? Oh, we have the shortcut open, but the item shop is not moved.
I'm a monster. Look, the bottle. So I love it when the bottle is for sale in Gaia because it's like it's just like this you almost feel like it's a black market scam. The bottle's like the berry's just like, here, put me in this bottle, we'll sell it right here, and I'll jump back in afterwards. We'll be fine.
Yep. All right.
So the key, lovely.
That's fine. We could have just reset out of that, but it's fine.
It's so close. Yeah. So now that you have the slab, the slab is the last thing. What you were kind of hoping was that slab wouldn't be necessary, but that the slab would lead to key and you would be done. But that didn't happen. So instead we got bottle that led to key. So now we just need and we got chime.
Yeah,
so now we just need the loot.
Slab's gonna lead to our loot. I was kind of hoping because we had already found the power bonk and found the katana that it would be bottle to loot and chime and slab would be key, but it's making us do it, so we're just gonna do it.
It's making us go 17 to 17 or whatever it is, 20 of 20.
Yeah.
Something. Yeah.
Yep. That's pretty much everything. Okay.
Oh look, theremin. So that's again that's our multi-instrumentalist Sarah flag that we have turned on. Turns the loot into a different musical item, and that's the theremin this time. Oh, did Luffy go to Waterfall while he was close to Onrak? And the answer is yes.
Yeah,
that was
Waterfall held our
TNT.
Yeah, it was the TNT which led to our chime.
Ooh, sandworms. That's a nice. Oh, it was a nice. Sandworms with mute are less nice.
Yeah, it's all right.
Your red mage is muted. Oh, okay. Well, now your black mage is muted too. So yeah.
Ooh, hi.
No talking. Yeah, it's a library at the sandwich shop. No talking. Oh, hello.
Yeah, right. Give me that.
Don't mute your steaks. Or don't nuke your steaks. That's not how you cook a steak.
So that would be the second encounter or the third encounter too. So if we really run into some problems, we could dig that out.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Check and see what's in that zone. You know, the blue steak will come up third. The reason why we point out the blue steak is because, or the T-Rex, technically.
T-Rex.
Is because that is one of the rarest, but also most lucrative enemies in the game. If you happen to find those blue steaks and they're somehow easy for you to get to regularly, grinding on them is encouraged.
So we're going to take some trash fights on the way up, just try to grab some more cheap experience, because this party, while it is, got some good magic on it, got some good gear, still does not have the best amount of HP, and I would like 100k to be able to buy 2 ribbons before we go into Temple of Fiends.
And being the last dungeon before you actually go into the end game, even the trash fights in here are generally worth a lucrative amount of experience.
Yeah, I mean, I'm getting like 4,000 a pop here from mummies. It's fine.
Yeah, see? Well, you've got enough key items to get. You got all the key items. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Loot. And you killed Kraken, so we're good there. You've got all the key items, so you're getting a ton of experience from these fights. It's a good time to grind. Oh, and of course, always take the eye.
Oh, yeah.
I think even when you're at endgame levels, you still take the eye.
Yeah. You never let that go. Sky itself is just full of all kinds of juicy fights.
Generally all worth a decent amount. So, question about how do key items affect EXP gain? And the answer to that is in the randomizer, you can turn on bonuses for your experience. The default is to have 5% per key item turned on, so every key item you get adds 5% bonus experience to the fights you take. Mm-hmm. So you can do other ones, you can turn it on to be orbs or per shard or other things, but right now we just have the 5% per key item bonus. Are there recommendations on when to fight Warmech? You gotta feel comfortable with it. Yeah, I mean,
oh god.
For the fans, we always want to see Warmech. But like, it depends on if you think your party can handle it, and also if he's runnable, which he is. But oh, I see why you said, "Oh god."
Yeah, I'm thinking.
You don't have a white mage, but I kind of feel like you got. It's for the ducks. I feel like you got to do it once.
This is for the fans. Why not?
All
right, let's see here. Here we go. Here we go. All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
Fight nuke, man, or fight nuke fast.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh, or you just die. Sure, okay.
All right, so also bad. Okay.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah.
Well,
this is gonna happen like this. Okay.
So Brax, all the time.
All Brax all the time.
All Brax all the time.
Yep.
Red Mage is asking if you can talk through your why you would take the fight or not thought process for Warmech.
So, we're dead. So the thought process for taking the fight or not taking the fight is where are your levels and what do you need to do? If I had taken that fight and I was successful, it would have probably pushed me into the high 20s for levels, which would have made me very, very comfortable for running to the end of the dungeon here in the last dungeon. But unfortunately, Warmech had other plans, so we gotta climb again.
Yeah, Warmech was a punchy boy. And you didn't really have any evasion spells that you could have cast at the start to try and avoid that.
No.
Like, if your ninja had the defense sword, put him at the back row, put the two mages up front, and just kind of hold A and pray. That might have been the way to do it at that point. But Warmech had other plans. And unfortunately, you now have to take all your trash fights again. I think you may have locked again.
Yep, I'm okay. I didn't disconnect though. It was just my internet being hiccupy.
Okay.
Oh nope, there it is again. Okay. So we're taking a trash fight, and we'll take a pause here.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Yeah, Len, that was a few lost levels there, but it's okay. It's not too many.
Yeah, I mean, you took like maybe 5 or 6 fights. You'll get them again.
Yeah.
Yep.
I did a hard reset going in this time, hoping to probably avoid Warmech if possible.
Yeah, but, I would agree with that.
We'll see. Because I did not hard reset going in the first time. Alright, we should reconnect in about 15 seconds here, and if not, I will redo my OBS again. My internet is dollar valued popcorn internet here. I got to get a hard wire to my router to my computer like you do. That was smart.
Yeah, it's only $10.
Yeah.
50 feet.
All right, cool. We reconnected.
Although, honestly, I'm not even running it right now because it's only, one stream, you and me, so it didn't seem like the Wi-Fi was having problems. If people note that I'm dropping regularly, though, let me know and I'll go get my router cable and hook it up that way.
Okay. So, all right, we have reconnected, so we're gonna go.
Let me get you back up, and I'll let you know when we're ready.
Okay, sounds good.
Come on, OBS. I'm gonna have to hold on. I have to restart Streamlink because it's being.
Sure.
It's like, you're connected. Why aren't you watching it right now? Like, I can't. It's not up.
So to kind of expand on what you were asking before, Red Mage, like, Warmac is the most lucrative fight in the game. Like, chances are you see that fight, you're gonna probably want to take it,
we're good.
depending on your situation. That was just he was punch happy and hit my ninja for 390 when he had like 380 HP, so that was a bad hit. These things just kind of happen.
Yeah. Like, if you have a fear that he's going to show up again, you can always, if you had life on your red mage, the white mage up, and just keep the white mage up as a punching bag for a round or two. But
I might do that when we get up that way again, just to be on kind of the safe side here.
Yeah.
Because I do have life on the red mage, so we'll see.
Okay, so we are good. You can start going again.
Cool. If I end up running into another fight that looks familiar that I took on the way up, I will do that. But I think we'll avoid him this time.
Sounds good.
And I think I'm going to move the Masa back onto the ninja, because this katana is just not doing enough crit for my liking right now.
Nah, you need a higher number of hit chances for that.
Yep.
Yeah, so Visible Beef mentions two things that are worth thinking about when you're in a Warmac fight, if you can run from it. How badly do I need this to work, and can I kill Tia afterwards if something goes wrong? And Luffy almost did. If any of those Bracks would have landed, he would have been fine. But unfortunately, it didn't work out this time, because Brack is Brack, and it just doesn't work out.
Yeah, I fully anticipate first turn Brack happening this time around, because that's just Murphy's Law.
With a full party up as well, yeah.
Yeah. You know, we could have hit any one of those 4 Bracks. You know, I think it's a little less than 20% on Tia rather than Kraken. But, I mean, you know, them's the breaks. I suffered, so y'all can run.
Yeah, and it's also the thing of, you know, like, as a duck, I would probably suggest running from that Warmac if you could. As as a presentation here, though, to show the upside and downside of Warmac, though, that was a perfect illustration.
And we got a gift right there that we are going to keep.
The slimes?
Nope, you'll see.
Okay. Oh, you decided to go north this time. That's fair.
Yeah, I figured why not? Take a look.
Oh, wouldn't that have been helpful earlier? A white shirt.
It would have been, so we're going to keep that. And we'll do the last 4 greed checks here, too, just because.
So yeah, the white shirt allows you 3 casts of Invis 2, which is an evasion spell. And if we'd had that during Warmac, things might have gone well. With the ninja up front, maybe not. But
maybe not.
Things might have gone better.
There was a chance that it could have gone better.
Yeah.
Oh my god, please.
But now you have that white shirt for later in the game, and that is not something to scoff at.
Nope, I will not sneeze at that at all. Alright, and we have accomplished our goal of hitting 100,000 gold as well.
And unfortunately, all we saw from Warmac was punches, so I don't even know what its spell list might be.
Yep.
Because important to note for the Ducklings, Warmac shares a spell list of all the shuffled spells from the end game bosses, the four second round fiends and chaos. So if you see something on Warmac, you know that chaos can't have it, and that's of course the key.
And I got turned around, so I had to warp back.
This is why I do left up, left up.
Yep, you're right. Handy information for you ducks to have too. If you do get lost on this floor and you do have warp, it is there to warp you back fast. All right, we're gonna play this. I don't think we're gonna run into. I thought I bought life. I guess I didn't. Oh well. So we're just gonna hope for the best here. We'll do this. Hi. Okay, we're good.
Well, we're still at the nacho platter you got, so. I have a feeling we're actually more than 15 seconds behind you now.
Could be.
And so we are now healing up and hoping that we don't get a Warmac. I didn't see life there.
Nope, I did not buy it, or I did not afford it, one or the other.
Oh, look, a war mech.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yay.
God. Oh.
But you gotta wait, so that's all that matters. We did the fight. We didn't need it now. We're good.
Mm-hmm.
I see you thought about the slimes and decided not to do it. Well, and then they forced your hand anyway, so yay. Oh my god, how many war mechs are there? And I also note, he slow 2'd your ninja. He's targeting you.
Yep, he sure is.
That's a very common war mech. 3 of them so far. Woof! But yeah, nice to know that slow 2 is out of the pool now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that Tiamat.
Yep.
But hey, at least Tiamat is wrecked now on the 6th cast, and we are out of there. So that puts us at go mode, and you can go over to Tofu whenever you're ready.
Yep, and we're going to do that. We're just picking ourselves up a couple of ribbons here, because we want to be
as safe
one-shotting this.
Yeah, especially since you didn't get any so far, so...
In a normal race or anything, I would not be doing what I'm doing here. This prep shopping, I would just be going, but, you know.
So yeah, having purchased those 2 ribbons that we saw way earlier in this stream, which are expensive but absolutely worth it at any price, we are now ready to go with double. Oh wait, you're not. Okay, you're going somewhere else.
We're doing one more safety before we go.
Buying that life.
Yep, buying that life.
That's good. That I agree with.
Yep.
And now, off to Topher.
Yes.
And so this is going to be a long Topher. Enemies, bosses, yada yada yada. So we are in for a 10-minute walk down to Kings. That's about how long it takes to get through this dungeon without, like, punch mage that's, like, killing everything in one hit.
You see what I'm doing? I'm not doing very well. I'm sorry. I know better, but I can't help myself right now.
Well, we're about to see. Oh, thunder! How nice.
Yeah.
The game is just like, no, you're gonna be punished for everything.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Okay. Oh, come on.
Rich Bork asking about slow boat and long Topher. What kind of seed is this? A pretty traditional FFR seed, honestly.
Yeah, this is pretty standard stuff right here.
Just, with a ninja.
Yeah. We have some conveniences that are in the flags that are baked in, like the speedboat, like the short Topher, that are not so much the norm that they appear to be.
So I am curious why you're still taking fights.
I don't like my HP situation, personally. Okay. I have nukes to burn. I'm not going to need them when I get down there. If I can just get the ninja up above 400 HP, I'd be much more comfortable.
That's fair, yeah. You want him out of nuke range. Unfortunately, the only evasion you have right now is the invis.
Yeah, it's that white shirt.
Yeah.
Hey, let's eat some cake.
Well, we're gonna see that in a second. I'm watching you take out some gulls right now, which are decent experience. Slowly getting up there. And yeah, I mean, so long as Nuke doesn't share a level with something you actually need, then you can burn some of the nukes and it's not the end of the world.
Yes.
Okay, so we are coming in here and we are checking out Lich in just a second. Taking on Lich. We're going to try some Quake. We're going to do some Harm 4. We're going to do some Quake. And of course, the Ninja's going to swing. Cake first fails. Poison damage. It's not terrible. Cake comes out. Fail. Harm 4 comes out. 145 damage. And a swing. 5 hits for 475. This Lich actually rolled up just a little. Just a little. Cake comes out. Fell into crack. Don't have to do any more damage. Good. Terminated. Moving on.
That was for the memes.
It's a viable strategy against Lich, though. And now we're on to Carrie's floor, one of the 2 short floors of Topher. Taking out some red Ds. And we're going to heal up and get ready for Carrie. Because Carrie isn't often a gatekeeper, but she can, at times, be kind of a pain in the butt.
Yeah, scary Carrie.
Scary Carrie, indeed. Lightning 2 is not scary Carrie. Get your fast off, get a Lock 2 out, Power Bonk from the Ninja, and some evasion. But yeah, at 50 at 200%, Carry 2 can at times be actual trouble. Another round of white shirting. Quad X comes out at the wrong time. Thanks, Quad X. Another lightning 2, that's chip damage right there. Swing, hit, 10 hits, 803. That would be where you want the Quad X to come out. But Nuke for 264 doesn't kill. And we're just going to go straight with swing strats. Swing, 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 10 hits, 1058. Carry is knocked into next week. And we have level 27 on some of our party members. We are now set to roll. Oh, there's your levels for that ninja. That's nice. And honestly, your white mage has some pretty good meat shield health at this point for putting her up front against Chaos and Kraken.
Yes, she does.
Yeah. Don't mind seeing that.
Not
of course, if you can
bit.
get away from this Gershark fight.
Right.
Ugh. Yes, please take all my health away. Thank you. The Ablative Meat Shield. That is exactly what the White Mage is called. So, the Gershark Big Eye fight is up there with the Blue Stakes. It's one of the most lucrative fights in the game, especially when they're made of paper and die in one nuke. There's our Ablative Meat Shield. Go up front. And I heard that sigh. I have a bad feeling we're about to see something nasty happen.
It's not ideal.
Power bonk, fast. Zap comes out. At least doesn't kill anyone too important. Get some tempers going. Oh, that's another sigh. That's not good. Lock 2 comes out. Brack. Brack misses. Kraken takes out your life caster. Right before dying.
Yep. It's fun times, man.
Kraken does Kraken things. Oh, I'm laughing. Oh.
Yeah, me too. This is fun.
So good. Hey, all you need's a black mage, right?
That's it.
That's it. You're good. Long pause, thinking about life, going in for Tiamat. White shirt, power bonk, fire 3 is not going to do much of anything. White shirt comes out, power bonk comes out. Gonna continue bonking, gonna get it fast going. Power fast, another fire 3, don't care. Gonna start the swing machine and follow with some lock 2. That's gonna be, is that 8 hits for 65 damage?
600, I think.
Okay, good. It went so fast I couldn't see. I just saw the 6 and the 5. Well, but that second hit, that was all you need. Doesn't matter now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the benefit of losing 2 of your party members is you don't have to heal them now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Double checking your equipment, make sure everything's good. Wow, rocking just some iron. Yeah, that's that. You did exactly what I was thinking. I was like, rocking just iron armor. That is a full play, sir. And away we go. So we're gonna get the white shirt going. We're gonna power bomb some. We're gonna hope chaos doesn't kill the black. Never mind. So more power bonks. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
Yeah, that's a thing.
So.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what's your plan now?
So we're gonna try again. I think we had some bad luck there against our fiend friends with Kraken. If we can get through here with one more person up, we got this, no problem.
So we had a question about what the agility is for the ninja, if there are any agility bonuses. I'm willing to bet there's none, but I am going to go double check the flags.
I think it was 80.
We'll find out. I will double check that for everyone.
Yeah. It's 80. I have them up.
So it wasn't that, the thief didn't have agility, he just didn't feel like using it.
Yeah, and this will happen from time to time. What can you do?
Life reboot chat forfeit?
Not quite yet. We're gonna try one more time.
Well, you're going on a different encounter table. Hopefully that somehow influences the RNG table. And that's the thing. You'll do this and you'll see a punch-happy chaos that doesn't want to do anything other than that. The next time you get in there, he's throwing nothing but spells. So
right, exactly.
You just never can tell with chaos.
Yes, hate we have vanilla trap tiles, so there's nothing within shot for me to go and grab quick. We did see blue stake in the desert. If I get denied again right here, maybe I go do that for 5 minutes and maybe field some questions. But I mean, there's not much else I can do here besides just try to get some better RNG.
So we will see whether or not we can get this to, function properly this time around. Lich isn't going to be a problem. Carry wasn't too bad. Tiamat wasn't even all that bad. We just have the dual gatekeepers of Kraken and Chaos to worry about.
Yeah, the fiends were not terrible, which means that this time I'm probably going to see some real crap, but that's okay.
Yeah, even Kraken wasn't all that bad. It was just the bigger issue that you got zapped and then your other life caster got punched immediately. So that's just, it doesn't matter where you put them. Kraken's just going to kill them.
Yeah, that's just bad luck right there.
Yep.
That's right. I never moved the white shirt and stuff like that. It's fine.
I'm sure we'll make this work. You're level 27. It'll be...
Yeah, it's fine.
What could possibly go wrong?
A whole lot, probably. But we're gonna hope. We're gonna hope not.
I'm not sure if that was a snicker or just a scrape of something. We're gonna find out.
That was a sneeze.
Okay. Well, you have a very quiet sneeze. Wow.
Yeah. Well, I'm on mic. I was trying to hold it in. All right.
So we're watching Carrie get slowly taken apart. Slowly. Slower than we'd like.
I could have done that a lot faster, but I sneezed and...
Just threw off your RNG.
It did.
Yeah.
But it's fine. Lit 2s are fine.
Yeah, she wasn't doing anything too nasty. Fire 3 is a little worse, but doesn't really matter against the white mage. It's the only one that's actually suffering from it. Okay. With that, we heal back up. And we're in for another round on the Sea Shrine floor. You're just leaving the ablative meat shield up front at this point.
I thought about it. Of course.
Oh, we're about to see something fun again. Yay!
Yeah. It's normal to see this happen, yeah.
So we get Nuke, the Fade, doesn't kill the Sea Troll, another Fade, and the Run. Of course, the Final Fantasy special. Yup. That tends to happen a lot in this game. But the original Final Fantasy, especially with the crits and critical dodges for magic, tends to have it happen a lot where all but one monster dies, and then you run. Although Fizzle Beast critiquing your decision to run and do 3 AoEs.
He's not wrong.
Well, say goodbye to that red mage.
Yeah.
Hey, you got a white shirt off! Yay! Look at that! Lock. Punch. Up there. Nope. Okay. Yeah, well. Third. Oh, Inferno. Wow. Oh, God!
Yeah. So we're having ourselves what we call a moral dilemma here about what to do.
Well, you pretty much can't go. You either have to reset or go, and I don't think you do anything other than go.
Yeah, we're gonna go. That's for sure.
At least these guys aren't doing any damage.
Yeah, this is free XP while I think of how many more levels I want before I try to do this.
Yeah, this is a pretty rude TFC, or a rude Topher, as Rich is saying in chat. But you are getting some good, as you're noticing, levels. A few extra levels against Chaos might actually carry the day. And this is honestly the kind of recalibration you need to do in a bad situation like this.
Yep. Okay.
hate trying to curse you with trance iron galls.
Don't you put that evil on me, buddy.
Oh, but they're very, very, very punch-tastic iron galls, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yep, that's close.
Okay. 6 hits, 6 damage. Woo! You were really lighting the world on fire with that.
Yeah, that had its moments right there. Oh, come on. Okay.
Uh-oh.
No, we're okay.
Can't complain about the EXP at least.
Yeah, it's okay.
And one sorcerer runs.
Yeah, of course he does.
Of course he does. Level 31. Nice to see. So we're just watching him get some buffs out, get some defense going. I mean, it's a fight we saw once before. We're just kind of hoping that this time it goes a bit better. Although with Tia hitting like that, you don't like to see that. But at least they're down.
All right.
Get our heals out. And we're going over to Chaos.
Yep.
Oh, we're taking more fights. You try to get to 32?
32 is what I wanted, yeah. Just a little bit more safety XP. We got our 6 hit at 31, so we're just going to kind of hope for the best right here.
So, Fizzlebeef is encouraging you to think about how many white shirt casts you need to be evade capped.
Yeah, it's probably 4. My problem is I don't think I have enough time to cast 4 invises off before I get dead, so...
Okay, well... I'm here for the ride, man. Let's just see what happens.
Alright. Alright, you're right. It's not probably. It is 4.
I mean, you didn't get any last time and you got dead. So...
Oh, God. Yeah, we're about to get dead again.
Cool. Let's watch it happen. The long pause before chaos. We've all been there.
Come on. Yes, Saracen. I did heal. It didn't matter.
Three. Punk. Oh, hey, look at that. 4. Oh, wow. You got 4. You did get 4 off.
I did.
Power bonk. Power bonk. Oh, and nuclear.
Yep.
Jesus.
Yep.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah. So, all right. We'll do one more thing, and then just go from there.
Oh my God. Yeah, I think it's time to kill off your party members and just grind.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing is sometimes Tofu's just like this, and it is not playing fair today.
Yep. These things will happen. You just got to do sometimes. You got to do things you don't want to do.
Yeah, so Chaos is very punchy. Chaos is very nasty. And then Chaos also decided to go first skill nuclear. So
for a minute there, I thought we had a decent shot with all the melee he was doing, and then no.
Yeah, with all the melee he was doing and everything else that you had going on, it seemed like a potential. And yeah, sometimes this happens. This is just sometimes Final Fantasy is Final Fantasy.
Yeah, these things will happen.
the slogan we have: it's not always like this. It's like this. I mean, they're papery RN kilos, but that's not actually what you want since they're not worth anything.
Yeah. But they're doing the job for me, though.
They are. Oh no, sandworms with mute. And it ran me. Thanks, sandworm. Just get something to kill the black mage, come on. That'll work. Goodbye, black mage.
Yes, we are hunting for Steak, Red Mage, and Steak should be the next encounter after this Anklo right here. And there it is.
So yeah, we're watching you kill the RN Kilo right now. I mean, you got 12 grand off of it because it's only one character. And next encounter. Wow, that's a long walk to get to that stake.
Yep, it is.
So what are you grinding to?
36 probably.
Okay.
That'll give me my 7th hit.
That was a mistake.
Nope. That was just regular steak, fortunately. Alright, you guys gonna run away or no? Alright, this might be better. Hang on. Yeah, this will be better if they don't run away.
You got your 14 grand, but yeah, that's all. You need something right up front.
Yep, and we found it. We got it.
Sandworms. There we go.
Yep.
Sandworms
They're
are
right
always
here.
like they're easy to kill and they're generally quite lucrative, especially when you're doing your end game grind. They're one of the best. The sandwich buffet, as we like to call it, is one of the best fights you can find for this. Problem is that they can have low morale, so sometimes they do tend to run.
Yep, that's why we moved the white mage up to the front slot, because she has the lowest level.
Yeah, and morale is based entirely on level. They're going to compare their morale skill against your level, do some strange, funky math, and that's that. The white mage has been kept down on the ground the longest, so they're less likely to run.
Yeah.
Oh, and we lost you again.
You're not missing much.
That's fine. I'm just letting you know.
Yep, I saw it disconnect. So I'm at level 35 now. I am running out of save items, which is making this a little annoying.
I mean, personally, I would just burn every save item you have except one. And then,
that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm burning everything but one house.
Yep.
I have 4 fights left. So typically seeds do not go this way all the time, but this is the danger and the danger and the payoff when it comes to a thief melee.
Is your stream back?
Yep, my stream just came back up.
Okay.
Yeah, payoff definitely in air quotes there, Fizzle. Because while they are faster and while they can, wield a really nice weapon with the katana, and they're really flashy and nice because they have magic too, they can really just kind of let you down sometimes.
They are not as strong as a fighter in some regards. Like, for instance, you'd have probably about 200 more health right now if you were a fighter.
Yeah.
And
if I was with level 36 or 37 on a fighter, and the kind of armor I'd be able to wear as well.
Yeah. So go revive your people, try again.
We are doing that, yep. Oh.
Did you actually check Gaia's armor shop?
I did not know. Once I saw where ribbons were, that was kind of... I didn't really bother looking at much else. So I'm going to check the armor shop here, though, to make sure I didn't miss something.
Yeah, because I guess the one thing I would think is, like, maybe there'd be an ice or a flame armor that would help your ninja out. Like, I think the opal might be better, but still...
Yeah, we'll keep the opal on him for now, and just kind of hope for the best here. So we'll do this one more time, and then if we die, we'll make a business decision, Darkman and myself here. This is probably the best situation we're going to be in.
And lest you think that this is just a bad... I mean, it is. This is just a bad toph. Most of the time, you're not going to run into this. But knowing how to recover from something like this is also important. Spring tournament this year, I was... 40 minutes ahead of my opponent in one race, and that Topher was one of the most brutal ones I think I've ever seen, and I just got some terrible RNG, and I tried, and then left and ground to 50, and tried some more, and sometimes you just have to make that kind of recalibration.
Yeah. So, we'll grab a few more trash fights on the way down for the other characters here. Just, things go down to nuke here pretty easily.
In the hopes that they don't die to Kraken.
Yeah, it'd be nice. A useful spell that we haven't come across either would have been, heal 3 or something along those lines. That would be nice. We didn't find that.
Yeah.
But it's alright.
Fizzlebeef discussing in chat when you should leave and come back or when not. So it depends on the dungeon, and it depends on how bad your wipe was and what you're feeling at the time. It is gut instinct, as Fizzle is saying. For some other dungeons, I tend to have a 3 bounce rule. If the dungeon is just not working for me and I need to recalibrate and go somewhere else, and I'm not just funneled to one and have nowhere else to go. 3 bounces, and then I'll go and do something else. Toph is different, insofar as you just kind of have to, feel out what killed me, how did it kill me, how close was I to not dying, do I think another dive is going to make me better than, my 3rd or 4th dive, is that going to help or should I just go and do some more grinding now? You gotta play it, see, and if you were close on a dive, maybe the next dive would be better, but it's just something to figure out.
Yeah, I think if we could just get through with more than one party member up here and be able to get off a few invis stacks and be able to get a fast and a temper off, I think we'll be able to do enough damage now to be able to take Chaos down pretty fast. The problem is getting that.
You gotta love the ambush against your level 37 ninja. Really? Yeah. You have one job, ninja.
Yeah.
Yeah, the mighty ninja. Good job letting that slip right past you. Yeah, thanks. You're there to run and to not be ambushed.
Oh, there was something we didn't see before.
We're about to see it.
Yeah.
Swirl!
Yeah.
She's giving you a swirly.
Yeah.
Isn't she fun?
Carrie trying to bully me.
Sup, nerd, give me your lunch money.
Fortunately, everybody survives, so I hang on to all of my all of my life casts, which is good.
Very good. All you gotta do is just, just a little bit of heal potting, not the end of the world.
Yeah.
Heal pots from your heal bots. Yeah, if you could get through Kraken with just one of your life casters alive, night and day fight against Chaos after this.
Yep. I feel much better about that situation, so we'll see. We are on the same part of the encounter table, so we're going to run through those Sharks again.
Yep.
And the Seafood Party Pack should be the next fight. Yep. At least we got priority this time. Typically, I like to always take the Gershark Big Eye, but we're on a time crunch here.
Yeah, we've been at this for 40 minutes now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, it's a really nice version of an extra Gershark even. Yeah, that'd be pretty, but no, I agree with you. We got business to do.
Yep, it's time to go.
Maybe... No, never mind. I was gonna say maybe put one of your life casters in the 4th row, but okay.
I probably should do that.
Yeah.
That would have been a better idea.
I have a bad feeling about this.
So do I.
Yeah.
But let's see. Turn order, please.
Or not, because we just lost your stream again.
You did?
Yeah, it just paused.
Oh. I'm still up and running. Yeah, I'm all green on my end.
I'll kick your stream and start it again. Hold on. Yeah, give me a second. You'll let us know what happens. Oh, yeah, stream ended, it said.
Really? It's still recording and going on my end.
Twitch. I'm gonna just blame Twitch.
Yeah, Twitch gonna do things.
Yeah, okay. There you go. So how'd that go? What happened?
So we made it through okay. We did all right. Everybody's still alive.
Hey, that's not my Wi-Fi issues. That was just Twitch dying. That was literally not my problem that time. That was Twitch being like, no, the stream ended. I swear. Okay, so, yeah, so you're still alive. You're in a better position now than you were before. What is the hit percentages for the different positions? Like, how often will a character get hit? So, if you're in the front row, you're going to get hit 50% of the time. If you're in the second row, you're going to get hit 25% of the time. If you're in the third or fourth row, you're going to get hit 12.5% of the time. And it's worth noting, if you have a dead party member or a nun in one of those slots, and the game rolls to that slot, it'll roll again. So, like, with a dud in one of the slots up front, and someone standing way up front, you have a much better chance of your back row not getting touched. But as Rich and other people are pointing out, your Kraken's going to go for your life caster 100% of the time. Which is generally true, yes.
Kraken going to howitzer right for the person that can cast life every time.
Every time. Oh, look, I see exactly. You tried to put them in the back row? No. You tried to put them in the front row? No. And I've had that happen during, like short Topers before, where I have a nasty carry who will punch for like 1,000 damage against my white caster every time. And no matter where I put them, they're still going for him. Like, oh, come on, Gary. So this went better. Yeah, they did open with Nuke first, but they didn't do a lot of damage to your ninja, and your party members are still up. So far, so good. Gonna risk the Cure 4 on the Black Mage. It actually did work out. Get a Locked Cast off. Get a Cure 4 off on the ninja just to keep them up to 545 or 554, which I agree with. And Chaos once again punches the ablated Black Mage up front, but I think we were expecting that, and that's just kind of how that works.
Yep. Okay, yeah, we're good this time.
Okay. So now, Temper comes out, White Shirts come out, you're up to like 3 casts of that now, so you're pretty up. There's your evade. And you're doing 1,500 damage. Whew! That's spicy.
All right.
And so we're going to see the next round. Look, White Mage just shrugs off a bunch. Where was that earlier, you know?
Right.
And 1842, that chaos is dead, and we're finally done with this stupid seed. GG's.
Oh, thank you. GG's. That was fun. That's kind of the what will happen every now and again.
Yeah, and I think you illustrated some things, some good lessons for people. I think it is valuable wondering whether or not that we need a life caster in the back row. I mean, yes, Kraken, quote unquote, will always go for them, but consider the fact that you had them up front the second time and they both died. I think it's valuable to think about whether, like, putting them in the last row instead, because most of the time Kraken's not supposed to do it.
Yeah, that's. Yeah. I have just a routinely put things in areas where I tend to forget to do that. I've done that before, where I move the wrong temper caster, I move the wrong life caster. It's something that I still need to work on myself. So that's something that you guys can see from watching this, and hopefully take a little cue from that and learn a little bit better than I can.
Yeah. So, any questions from the Ducklings or anyone else in the chat room? We've got a couple minutes that we can like do. I mean, Fizzlebee's saying lesson for Ninja Week. Don't. There are times where the Ninja is great, and we did turn some of those options on. It's just that, you know, every once in a while you're just going to get a bad Topher, and a bad Topher's a bad Topher. That's just what it is. Yes, and appreciate all the ducks coming out and asking questions and getting their answers. Red Mage is the one that I see right now, but I know we had others that I have already forgotten the names of because I'm terrible with names. But yes, Life Reboot will have the AC for this seed launched soon, and you guys can go and play your extra credit. The Duckling Weekly, of course, will continue to be up because it's in a different AC room. So you got two good duck lessons that you can learn, play with and learn, and try out, do everything you want to do, and hopefully you have a better time with the Ninja than Luffy did.
Yeah, remember, guys, I walk so y'all can run. So have fun with it.
Yes. We'll take another minute or two seeing if anyone else has any questions. Marsh has 3 duplicate chests. Are there other dungeons with dupes? There are.
Yes.
Ordeals has one that there's a chest on the main Ordeals maze floor that duplicates one of the chests up above.
It's the second one from the left of the bottom 4 is linked to the one that has the room that you need the key to get into.
Yeah, since you're gonna check all the chests on the upper floor, just skip the chest in the middle floor. And then there's the Volcano has one linked chest. It's in the what we call the Agama floor, the floor that has the Agama room at the bottom. There's a chest in the middle room off to the right side that is the far right chest in that room is linked to some chest somewhere else that you will have already checked anyway if you're checking all the chests. So you can skip that chest. I can't remember. I think there's one other linked chest somewhere. I just can't remember what it is.
I think one of the chests that's in the 5-pack room on the Agama floor is the one linked to the chest on Carrie's floor, and there's one, I think, on...
Oh, right.
I think it might be in the armory. I think it might be in the armory that is linked to the other chest that's empty. If you walk on the Agama floor and you go to the one room on the right-hand side, you'll see a lot of us check 2 chests and leave one behind. Yep. That one chest, I believe, is linked to something on the armory floor, I believe.
Yeah, and Fizzle reminds us that there are chests on Carrie's floor that we don't check because normally you're Is there a guide with the locations? I believe there is in the resources section of the Final Fantasy Randomizer website.
Yep, I think there was one posted not that long ago in the Duck channel. It might even still be in the pins there. I can take a look at that real quick too.
Yeah. So, okay, with that we are going to wrap things up though because we've been going for close to 2 hours at this point. So yeah, check out the resources that are in the Duckling room. Check out the resources that are on the resources site. Have fun with this particular flag, not this seed. Life Reboot's probably nicer and has given you something better to run. And yeah, we hope you guys have fun with this extra credit. The next stream for Ducklings is going to be on Sunday, 8:30. That will be the next boot camp stream. Monday we'll have the next seed posted. The Wednesday, the Puff and Pulse Variety Hour, where they will go over mod reviews. That will be 8:30 on Final Fantasy Randomizer. Oh, the boot camp on Sunday will be on RPG Load Free. And then we will have the next extra credit Thursday next week, which won't be Thanksgiving, thankfully, at 8:30 once again here on Final Fantasy Randomizer. So, Luffy, any final thoughts?
No, thank you for inviting me to join you tonight.
Yeah, thanks for joining.
Thanks to all the ducks for coming and hanging out on this wonderful Thanksgiving Day, and for spending some time with us. It was a lot of fun.
It was a good time. We enjoyed it. Made fun of the seed even when it beat the crap out of us.
If you can't have fun with the game and laugh while you do it, then you just shouldn't play. It's a game. You're supposed to have fun.
It's what it is. And with that, we're gonna wrap things up. If you somehow managed to get here without knowing about Final Fantasy Randomizer itself, and you liked what you saw, feel free to go to FinalFantasyRandomizer.com. We've got links to the Discord and the development Discord right there. Plus, of course, the game itself, resources, and everything else you need to play Final Fantasy Randomizer. For myself and Lucy in the booth and the rest of the Final Fantasy Randomizer community, I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you will continue watching these various streams here and on Unpreached Limit Break. Come be a part of the community, have fun with Final Fantasy Randomizer, and from all of us here, until Sunday, we will see you next time.
Good night, everybody.